kids and watch Disney at some point. My favorite thing is called Lambert the Sheepish Lion. Okay, have anyone seen that but me?
I think you're in.
You've seen it? All right.
The whole story.
Right, he brings the little babies.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
he delivers a lion to a sheep, a flock of lambs, and the mother doesn't want to get rid of it. So he grows up the ugly duckling in this group of sheep who, basically headbutt him and make fun of him and, taunt the fool out of this guy. He's got some bad self-esteem issues. But one day, this wolf comes and starts attacking their flock, and he goes, "Oh yeah, I'm a fucking lion!" And he kicks the shit out of all of them, and it's a great story. Whee! Okay. This will not work for you. If your timing is off, it will feel weird and funky, and it won't feel good until something in you pops, and you go, "Oh, that felt great," and you just pop, and it'll work, okay? It's not gonna happen right now. Occasionally I'll have a student out of, I don't know, what I have 40, 50 each year at SKBC. I might have one who goes, "That feels so much better." And that's about it. Okay, this is something that you have to work on. I like the pipes because I like heavy, big things that, scare people. This will also work on the back of your couch. If you have a couch that you can get behind, and you work on this downward wrap. Okay, just hitting the front side of your couch. If you have a bean bag, you can haul off and hit the fool out of it. I say haul off because if you don't want to use the pipes, you can use a sword. Okay? When I said your body has to get out of control, if you swing as hard and fast as you can pay attention to it kind of, not as well. I like this because this also slows your body down, so you can watch what you're doing. Okay, we're going to do this right-handed for a little bit, and then switch hands. And it's going to suck for everybody, including me. Okay? What you're having to do is translate to the other side of your brain and teach yourself how to do it. Okay? So you just watch this arm as you unchamber it, as it rolls around, and as it actually hits the tree and or pole. So that in a minute you can do it with your other hand. Okay? Rotate at the hip, extend as straight as possible, rotate it around, either pull back or deliver the energy into the opponent tree, beanbag. Why didn't you love me, Daddy? It doesn't matter. Okay. Like I said, if you want to do this with swords, you can do it on something that's soft, your friend, whatever. It's kind of hard to pay attention since, like I said, when you start going out of control, when you do it fast, it's just harder to see. I mean, it's kind of common sense. I don't want to explain that any further. Let's find a tree, and I will try and get to everybody as quickly as possible. Anybody else notice? What did you tell me a minute ago?
Without changing any velocity or anything, I could tell when I got the shot right, because suddenly I was noticing the impact was much more solid. I was hitting harder. You could hear it on the tree when you're hitting it. It's just when everything clicked, the couple of times it was like, the impact was probably twice as much as what it was when it was wrong.
Anybody else feel that a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. Yay! I'm not full of shit. Let's switch hands. Okay, to start with, we are not whacking the tree yet. Okay, we all love whacking the tree. Let's put a good block on it. Probably over there where I can have it. Okay, start your shot here. Okay, we all know we're starting here. If we need to get extra chamber coming around and extending this arm as flat as possible. Okay, what we're doing is starting right here, and we're using this hip, pulling it backwards to start this motion using your hand as the pivot. So here, we're using a nice pop. Okay, this is slow if you're not used to doing it. Okay, just right here, my arm is straight. Okay, and I'm just using the hip to pull backwards. Okay, this is called reflexive motion. Anybody who's done Northern Chinese style karate or like Taekwondo uses this as well for your back stance blocks. Okay, extend and pull backwards. Okay, go to our trees, find a new person, hit them. I was going to address this real quick because I'm having a bunch of people have this problem. When we do the wrap, there's a couple things that have been issues. One, if you rotate over like this, you're still rotating the correct muscles around the correct axis. But when this isn't flat, you're going to start getting torque on your elbow when you hit something. Okay, this is what we call golfer's elbow. Okay, when you pull back, and this. When you start getting your whole forearm basically bend this way while your arm is in motion. This is when you get golfer's elbow. It's not a happy thing on your tendons. Let's try not to do that. Okay? If you overextend when you're doing it, you get pull on the back. That's what we call tennis elbow. That's something else we don't like. These are tendon issues, and just like carpal tunnel, they're degenerative, and it doesn't happen because you throw something out really hard. It happens because you continually do it the wrong way. Okay, so these are a couple issues that we want to fix before we go back to our trees. Okay. Also, when we throw any of these shots, we want to extend and then traverse this straight line. Okay. Something I say is like if you have a table. Just imagine a table is right here, where you extend, that table's right at the bottom of your hand, and you want to rotate the sword along this table in a flat line. Like kind of flat, everybody.
So
The other thing is a lot of the timing. Most people are hitting and then rotating. That's, like I said, it's something you have to work on. It's not easy. That's why we have big poles here. I guess let's go back to the trees. Everybody I'll try and get the rest of the people that I've missed so far from about there on. And like I said, work on the reflexive snap. Start here and rotate it backwards. This is a motion with your hips. Okay, this is a rotation where you extend the shot and then you rotate the exact opposite way. We're going to do follow-throughs in a second, returns. Right now, just continue in that rotation. Try not to move the elbow in. Just keep it out, extend, rotate, and pull the elbow straight. What were you going to ask?
Does the hip pullback come after you've struck, basically?
The hip pullback is what
that's what delivers the power into the
makes
person.
the rotation happen at all.
I'll be your tree.
Okay. So
Give them all.
when you move your arm up,
All right.
when you extend, you want to just move the elbow like that. When you start to rotate, you just want to rotate away from the target. Okay. This is the original shot. You're putting all your energy in. Here, you're taking all your energy away from it. Like I said, you're not delivering the energy, you're not delivering all the momentum into your opponent, you're delivering all the momentum quickly near your opponent, and then changing the angle of rotation.
Like cracking a whip.
Exactly.
You're making the snap. Yeah.
That's all you're doing. My elbow's moving as little as possible. Right there.